dark road at night or strolling through the...
Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here with Attack on Titan. Guys, I know you've been clamouring for it since I wasn't here last week to do the episodes, but you're going to get episode 5 and 6 today, so look forward to that coming up right now. But in the pre-discussion, we need to get over what the fuck happened in episode 4 and fucking give ourselves a reminder because it's been so long. So the big thing obviously was Erwin, being put in front of the king, getting his sort of like a sentence, I guess, to see what they're going to do with him. I feel like they're just wanting to get rid of him because the scouts are kind of getting a bit too fucking close to get like outside that wall shit, which is clearly what they just don't want at all. Hopefully fucking Erwin stays alright because, I kind of like him, I don't want him to go. However, there was a thing where Erwin said that, he will just watch. It's kind of up to Niall and Pixis to do whatever the fuck they are planning, which is, I don't know what. I don't know if it's something where, like, they're setting up to, like, I don't know, maybe it's coming up to Erwin's execution, and then there's, like, a fucking, I don't know, like a Captain Jack Sparrow type fucking early execution thing. You know what I mean? Where Will just sort of, like, turns rogue or whatever, and fucking goes to help him, whatever. I don't know, like, suddenly they're just turning everyone and then fucking save the day. I don't know. But that's the thing, is, like, if they're planning to attack, I wonder if, like, the king fucking, I can't even remember his name. King something, innit? King fucking, King Fritz, yeah, like, the guy who's actually, like a sort of puppet king or whatever the fuck. If he will show up to Erwin's execution, if that's what they're planning to, like, take out the king at that point, and, like, because I mean, God knows what. Because that's the thing. Is, like, do they know that he's a puppet king or not? Probably. I don't know. I can't remember if the scouts were talking with Historia and figure. I don't think they did, right? I don't know if they know that far into it, but yeah. Anyway, we had Marlowe and Hitch show up. It's nice to see them again. They're not very prominent characters, but they showed up again. And that there was that whole fucking confrontation thing that they had with, like, Levi's squad and stuff. Levi basically told them what's going on. Jean was testing their trust and things like that. Now they are a part of kind of like the sort of they are a part of the group, but, like, sort of like more on the inside. You know what I mean? So now they've got, like, a little unit on the inside if they ever need help, need to be called upon. That's good. They also have that guy called Flegel, which fucking stupid name. I don't know how the fuck everyone else that, but Flegel. He's obviously the living proof that the military police are the ones that are doing this shit and that they're corrupt. So it's nice to have fucking Flegel there as well. I mean, aside from the fact that Eren, Erwin, and Historia are captured, they're doing pretty well. I mean, considering they've got, like, next to no resources, they're doing very well. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how long that's going to last. It is fucking Attack on Titan, so, that could easily go south very quickly. But yeah, we also had the reveal that Kenny Ackerman is an Ackerman. For fuck's sake, another one. So is there anybody else that their last name has never been revealed before? Because they are probably an Ackerman as well. Possibly. I know the joke's old, guys. I've been on holiday. I'm kind of out of the loop, alright? So let me have that. That'll be the last one you hear of it. Anyway, unless another Ackerman shows up. But yeah, so obviously with, the three sort of heads of their respective regiments, so obviously Erwin, the head of the scouts, Niall, the head of the military police, at least I'm positive he is. He is, isn't he? Niall is the head of the military police, I'm sure he is. And then Pixis, head of the garrison, at least the south part. I don't know if he's head of, like, the whole thing. I don't know. But one of the things that I like to do, if you guys don't know, obviously I write down notes and things, is that after I've like watched the episode and whatnot, and I go back to, like, edit, or any time in between, like, the next time I watch, like, the next episode, if I remember something or I see something that I didn't get the first time, I like to write it down and then go over it, like, in the pre-discussion the following episode. So there was a whole thing with some guy who was the head of all of those three regiments, right? The guy who judged Eren in season 1. I want to know where he is and what he thinks of this whole situation, or if he's just, like, another, like, kind of just another guy who is corrupt in the whole system. Because I mean, either he's just been forgotten about and he's just never going to get seen again, or Erwin and whatnot, like they kind of feel like maybe he is a part of it, so they don't really trust him all that much. So I'm just wondering, because I was watching, like, I think it was a Blind Wave reaction, and that guy was obviously judging Eren, and I'm just wondering what part he would play in this. It'll be interesting anyway, to say the least. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up just because it'd be interesting. But yeah, I think that's all for the discussion that we need to do on episode 4, just to get a little bit of a reminder of what happened, because it's been a while. But without further ado, we're going to get in episode 5 and see what continues on with Attack on Titan. Let's see what we got, shall we? So let's go. Reply. Reply to who?
今城の中に全兵団の幹部が集結して調査兵団の解体を進めているんだよ。ほら。
All heads.
Okay.
調査兵団を失うということは人類の矛を失うことを意味します。迫り来る敵から身を守るのは盾ではなく脅威を排除する矛です。ウォールローゼが破られたとします。
You'd be fucked, mate.
ウォールローゼの住民を再びウォールシーナ内に避難させることになります。
You'd basically be fucked for food.
瞬く間に住民のほとんどが生存競争を強いられることになるでしょう。ヨシンバ壁が破られないにせよ、すでに食料不足はウォールローゼで慢性化しています。ウォールシーナの壁を破るのは巨人ではなく、ウォールローゼの住民である可能性は引き下がるのみでは何の解決にもなりません。それともこの状況を打破する何かしらの秘策があるのでしょうか。
Oh man, he already knows, man. He already knows.
人類憲章第6条、個々の利益を優先し、人類の存続を脅かすべからず。これに対する重大違反だ。
そう。再三にわたるエレン・イェーガーの引き渡し拒否。これは十分に人類憲章に抵触する。
そして、誘拐を装い、エレン・イェーガーを隠匿したのだ。関わったディモリーブスの口を封じてな。これはもはや反逆だ。
ピクシス司令。駐屯兵団と調査兵団は前線で命を張る者同士、親密な関係を築いておったようだが、
我々が調査兵団に同調すると思われるのは心外ですな。この狭い人のように一度火を放てば燃え尽くすまでそう時間はかからんでしょう。調査兵団がその火種となるなら今のうちに消すべきでしょう。
よろしい。
He's playing them, right?
では協議に入る。
Pixar's got to be playing them there.
エルヴィン、このまま終わらせるつもりか。
エルヴィン・スミス、人類憲章第6条に違反
The king didn't even say anything?
死刑に処す。これは即時執行されるものである。
これでいいのか、エルヴィン。
There's something, right? There's something. He's always got a game plan, man. Yeah, Pixis knows it. He's got it, right? What's this? He's under attack. Green breach. Yeah! Yeah, man! That's fucking Pixis' like number 2 or whatever, right? Or like, she was there. Oh shit. Now they'll be thinking that if the see? This is how he gets the military police on his side as well. Oh, Nile, man. Yeah, this is the guy! This is the guy I was talking about! Yeah! The fucking premier guy! The guy who was ahead of
い
him.
や、ちっとも。先ほどの報告は誤報です。ご安心ください。今現在、巨人の襲撃は確認されていません。
首謀者ならわしじゃ。中央憲兵の大半はどこかへ出払っておるようですな。それを幸いと言うべきか。
Oh, now they've got them all where they want
先
them.
ほど駐屯兵団と調査兵団は同調していないと申し上げましたが、あなた方にも同調していないと。もしあなた方がより多くの人類を救えるのであれば、エルヴィンを処刑台に送っても良いと思っておった。当然、場合によってはわしらも首を差し出す覚悟もあった。じゃが今あなた方が答えをくれましたわい。我々の方があなた方よりは多くの命を生かせました。民衆は王に貸し付くのみだぞ。
Don't think they will, mate.
貴族も黙って
They're
おれ。
already against you,
どう
man.
やら理解しておられぬようですな。
中央憲兵の制圧完了いたしました。
Shit! Oh, man! Oh, it's just all. Yeah,
と
man.
いうのは時には王より上官に従うものでな。
これが本当に非常時であったなら、あなた方の先ほどの判断こそ人類
Exactly! That's what I wrote down. It's the irony, innit? He's charging him.
偽りの王を立て、政治を私したことを加えれば極刑に値するかと。
Oh, shit! Are they gonna cut them down?
起きろおいぼり。
なんじゃ飯か。
黙れこの役立た
Holy shit, it's the first time he's spoken. He's an idiot. Absolute idiot.
人類はより険しい道を
Who's gonna take it, though?
歩
Who
まざるを
the...
得なくなった。
Who the...
というわけでクーデターは成功。
Oh, shit!
行政区もザックレ総統が仮押さえ中だ。
So
今
this
の
is...
ところ貴族たちの反乱は起きていない。息子のフレーゲルが奮闘してくれてるよ。
Yes, it's
わかん
all...
ねえのかよ。王政の連中は俺たちを救う気なんかねえんだ。その前に真実を書きましょうよ。
Oh, getting it printed.
それに
Yes!
書かれてる通り冤罪だってことや王政側
And
の
that's
圧
it.
力。つまり我々は自由の身だ。
Fuck, they did that so quickly. Legends. Hey.
そんなバカな。それから中央憲兵の一部、その親玉とエレン、ヒストリアはまだ別の場所にいる。早いとこ見つけねえと。
それなら手がかりがある。働きを経て現体制の崩壊が宣言された。式が制圧した直後、彼のために用意された処刑台の上で行われた。
不安に思っている者が多いのは事実です。一体何を信じればいいのか。
エレンを手放し、仲間の命も自分の命と共に責任を放棄し、王政に託すべきだったのでしょう。
君の使命は相変わらず辛いな。死んだ方がはるかに楽に見える。
Yeah, no shit.
思えばずっとこの日を夢見ていたのだ。つまり君らもやらなくても私がくたばる前に一丁かましてやるつもりだったのだ。大した悪党だろう。しかしそれは君も同じだろう。君は死にたくなかったのだよ。私と同様、人類の命運よりも個人を優先させるほど。
私には夢があります。子供の頃からの夢です。
エルヴィンから託されたレース卿領地の調査報告書がこれだ。中身はほとんど5年前レース家を襲ったある事件についてだ。5人の子供を持ち、特に長女のフリーダは飾らない性格で領民からも好かれていたらしい。しかし5年前の夜、悲劇は起きた。世間の混乱に乗じた盗賊の襲撃によって村にある唯一の礼拝堂が焼け落ちてしまったんだ。そして一家の主ロットレースを除く一族全員が盗賊に惨殺されてしまったんだと。そしてそれはヒストリアの母親が中央憲兵に殺される数日前の出来事。
That's why he was this. Ah, that's why he went back to
つまり
get
ロットレー
his
ス
story,
は家
alright?
族を失った直後にヒ
Yeah,
ストリアに
yeah,
接触を
yeah,
図っ
yeah,
た。
yeah.
そ
So
れ
Rod
よ
is
り
just
私が
a...
気になったのは礼拝堂が全焼したところにある。礼拝堂は石造りだ。破壊するには相当な時間と労力がいる。 それにその盗賊を見たのはロットレースただ一人。その後彼は自分の財産で礼拝堂を建て直してる。なぜだろう。
To house them, right?
もはやここに巨人の存在がなかったという方が不思議なくらいだ。
Rod, you can't. Holy shit. Is this like the luminous ore shit that they were just talking about? His dad would have had to have been a Titan that had that power to begin with. Is this that's the story, alright.
Historia.
Ah, fuck. Luckily I get to watch the next one straight away, but... Information available for public disclosure. Underground Chapel, a sacred location where the royal family's power has been passed down for generations. The walls are composed of a natural luminescent ore, which is thought to have been created by some form of Titan power. So yeah, that's just like the same like crystallization stuff, right? Like it's the same stuff that Annie's in, right? Okay. It says naturally though, which is thought to have been created by some. Would it be naturally if it's by a Titan? Well, it wouldn't be natural, would it? Or is that just like a? Is that just like a just an English sub fucking that up? But it seemed like the way they were talking in the subtitles, like massacred. The only ones who saw the bandits apparently was Rod. So yeah, the thing is that they were obviously making Titans then, I guess, or with their family. I don't know who would have been inside the walls that far though, because isn't Rod's like territories in Wall Rose, right? I mean, I guess the big Beast Titan thing, that could be one. That could be one of the ones that got out there, I guess, because that's the only one I can think of. Because I don't know who else on the. Although you can always turn back into a human, right? Can't you? After you've got the power, so yeah. I don't know if that's one that we have seen yet, then, or not. Because it could be any of them. But yeah. So yeah, the question is then, who is he wanting to feed Eren to? Is it the guy with the blue hair? I don't know who that was. Like the long blue hair that was looking in a mirror. Who was that? It was like combing his hair. I thought it was a guy, just by the voice. Because it was very deep. It looked like a woman at first, but I guess it's... I'm wondering. I'm not sure it's going to be Historia, though. I don't know. I love the whole the speech anyway at the start with obviously with like Pixis and Erwin like give the best speeches. Not surprising considering the position they're in, but I like the idea like you fight with a spear, you don't fight with a shield. You know what I mean? You get rid of us, what you got? You haven't got fuck all. Thing is, what he's trying to do was pry out the knowledge of what the government actually have in place that they don't want to disclose, which is obviously the whole Titan thing. And that's what he was just trying to probe out of them, you know. Because either way, it doesn't matter. Like, he obviously had the plan with Pixis. Pixis is like, I remember seeing that girl that came bursting in saying, oh, there's an attack, the wall has been breached. I remember seeing her in the Battle of Trost. As soon as I saw her, I was like, I knew it. It was great. I loved it. So yeah, just Pixis acting like, you know what I mean, acting like saying the right things, you know what I mean, not getting on the bad side of the government right off the bat, waiting for the perfect moment. Premier walks in as well, you know what I mean, that's it, they're fucked, they've got nothing, nobody to defend them, you know what I mean. Niall was always going to fucking do his thing, so that's what Erwin meant at the end of last episode when he was saying it's up to you guys, do what you know what I mean, do what you have to. Really cool. I mean, Erwin did say it later on, but I wrote down like the irony of the government charging Erwin with putting himself before humanity, and then as soon as they get this thing in their head that, oh shit, Wall Rose being breached, no, shut out everybody in fucking Wall Rose, you know what I mean? And it's like what? That's the thing, is like that they're so, because I mean, well, to us obviously, we know what they're doing. They're fucking they put up a facade, a guise of exactly what is happening, when in reality they're doing it for themselves. And yeah, it is royally fucked, and the fucking whole plan just worked. You know what I mean? It's rare that this happens. It's rare that this happens in Attack on Titan, where, you know what I mean, one beat after the other, you know what I mean, everything falls into place perfectly. You know what I mean? Erwin's there, he's like, right, I'm in here, I've got the other heads of the regiment, the other head regiments, or the regiment heads I should say, on either side of me. They're going to do their thing. Pixis acts like, you know what I mean, like he's not with the scouts at all, in which case he said that he isn't fully with them, but, you know what I mean, he's more with them than the government. He has the girls run in, act like there is an attack happening. You know what I mean? That puts them all on edge. It puts the government basically saying that no, we don't want any Wall Rose coming in. It makes them look bad. To the military police side now, Niall's saying, wait a minute, what do you mean you're not going to let the Wall Rose people in? And then he clicks on, he's like, no, that ain't happening. It isn't going to happen. So now you've got the garrison and the military police on side. And then who walks in but the fucking premier guy, the guy who I fucking was talking about at the beginning. It was lucky that I watched the... I just watched like the episode of where he's judging Eren like on a blind wave reaction like last time, because that's what made me remember. I was like, wait a minute, yeah, there's a guy that heads all of the military regiments. Like, what would he be doing? What would he think about this? And then he shows up. Really cool. So yeah, now we've got him on side. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, he can, and Pixis can use all the garrison mounts or whatever to get the interior fucking military police that are there that could protect them, get them all fucking basically like at gunpoint so they can't do anything. That government there is fucked. With King Fritz, who's a fucking idiot, by the way, you just saw it, which is good. And yeah, the whole thing with Erwin and Zachary or whatever, saying, you know, on Erwin, in the end, it is because he didn't want to die. And I think, you know, I've said it multiple times before in other videos that humanity is selfish. Like, as humans, we are selfish. Like, we have the ability to do selfless things. You know what I mean? But generally, more often than not, you will always look out for yourself over others. Now, I like to think of it as like, well, you're not entirely selfish because you want to make sure that you yourself are 100% so that you're able to help others. It's no good helping others if you're like, you know what I mean, not good yourself. But the idea is, you know, if he's just not wanting to die, so he's wanting the most plausible outcome to hopefully that he survives and everybody else survives, then technically it's like being like, it's not entirely being selfish. It's like, you know, what is the best option for you, which just happens to be the best option for everybody else as well. You know, which is obviously that Eren's alive. He'll be able to take Wall Maria. You've got fucking more land. You're more safe. You know, so, you know, while, you know, you can sit back and just have a look at it from one angle and just say, oh, well, they're just all selfish because they all want to survive and whatnot. You know what I mean? There are ways in which you can survive which help everybody else as well. You know what I mean? It's not just a simple, straightforward line. There are branches in which, you know what I mean, that go along with that, and you know, you end up helping everybody. So, you know, it's all good. Yeah, we had obviously the Rice family had 5 children. I don't know if that, I think that discounts Historia. I don't think she's one of them, of the 5. I think she's the 6th. Just she's the not legitimate one. She's the one that Rod had with like a fucking just a regular old like prostitute, I think. But you know, I mean, when obviously there's nobody left and that Historia's the only one left, obviously he goes back to grab her and whatnot, and just ended up being as Rod as a cunt essentially. So yeah, typical. But yes, So that is all very interesting stuff. You know what I mean? It never ceases to amaze fucking Attack on Titan. It's always good stuff. I'm always enthralled by what's going on. You know what I mean? And because there's so much visceral stuff. It's like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to be able to just sit and not have to worry about notes and things like that, and just sit and just fucking take it all in. You know what I mean? But, you know, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait for that, like when I can just go back through it again, because, you know what I mean? I love talking about the show. You know what I mean? I would love to be able to do both if that was even possible. You know what I mean? I try to do as much as I can, like try and keep enveloped like while writing, like, oh, but it's so hard to do. So yeah, like there was a big thing obviously the other week where I missed the fact that Levi was a fucking Ackerman, and I did miss that just because that was what happened. It just so happened to be like one of the biggest fucking reveals ever, and I missed it because it almost was like a throwaway line. Like, it wasn't, you know, it was like episode 6 of season 2 where they're just talking about it while people are just walking away, and it's just like, yeah, we'll just talk about it like it's a regular chat, right? And he just throws it out there. No, it's not like a big fucking whoa, like huge reveal kind of thing. It's just like it's thrown in a line. So unfortunately, I did miss it. But if I was able to just sit and just take it in and everything like that, and just had like a fucking photographic memory to get the subtitles in my head, and I can basically just grab everything from it. If I had that, it would be the best thing ever. But unfortunately, I don't. So that's why I always take notes and stuff. But yeah, awesome. Right, we're gonna get on episode 6 next. And that is all, yeah. So in the description below, I have links to a bunch of different things. Discord being one of them. That is the community. That's where, like, basically the, I don't know what you want to call them, the hardcore community, kind of just hang out and whatnot. There's also, like, that's where pools and things start. So if you're into any of that shit, you probably want to go over there. Now, P.O. Box is also in the description below, so if you do want to send me anything at all, you can deal with that there. You know what I mean? I'll open it up on camera. It'll be a nice little surprise, so if you do want to send me anything, that's the place to go. And Patreon. Patreon is the big one. Obviously, if you want like more videos more frequently, that is where you want to go. Early access is obviously the big one. That's $5 a month. For that, you get 4 episodes to every show that I do every single week. And you get them a week earlier as well than YouTube gets them as well. So obviously YouTube only gets 2 episodes. Patreon early access users get 4 episodes across every single show, right? So very good deal if that's what you're wanting. Then that's what you can get. $10 a month is full length, so if you want to see my completely full unedited reaction, that's where you want to go. $15 a month is exclusive. That basically gets you access to a completely new show that I'm doing, a completely separate show. So I'm doing Parasite at the moment, so if you want to see me do that, then you can over there. And the exclusive tier also gives access to OVAs and stuff, you know, so I'm no longer going to be doing OVAs on, like, for the general public. If you want to see OVAs and things like that, then that's where that'll be a part of. $50 a month is the elite tier. For that, you get one choice as long as you keep paying like every month. You know, if you pay like $50 one month, you get one choice. If you pay $50 the second month, like continuing on, you get like a second choice, so on and so forth. One choice of a show that that you want me to react to, and I will react to it. It will go to the back of the queue, and I will get to it eventually. As long as it's under 150 episodes, and I haven't seen it before, then you're absolutely fine. But however, if you do want to jump the queue and get to like the very first of it, then you want to get the God tier, which is $100 a month. And again, that is occurrence, like, you know, across the board as well. So first month you pay $100, you get one show. Next month you pay another $100, you get another show. So, you know, all good stuff. If that's what you're wanting, link is in the description. That's where you need to go. But that is all. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.